A fool may buy all the books in the world, and they will be in his library, but he will be able to read only those that he deserves to. You have to grow from the inside out. None can teach you, none can make you spiritual. There is no other teacher but your own soul. Where can we go to find God if we cannot see Him in our own hearts and in every living being? All knowledge that the world has ever received comes from the mind. The infinite library of the universe is in our own mind. In a conflict between the heart and the brain, follow your heart. In a day, when you don't come across any problems, you can be sure that you are traveling in a wrong path. The great secret of true success, of true happiness, is this: the man or woman who asks for no return, the perfectly unselfish person, is the most successful. The greatest religion is to be true to your own nature. Have faith in yourselves. The greatest sin is to think yourself weak. Dare to be free, dare to go as far as your thought leads, and dare to carry that out in your life. Be not afraid of anything. You will do marvelous work. It is fearlessness that brings heaven even in a moment. Anything that makes weak, physically, intellectually and spiritually, reject it as poison. They alone live, who live for others. Arise, awake, stop not until your goal is achieved. We are what our thoughts have made us, so take care about what you think. Words are secondary. Thoughts live, they travel far. You cannot believe in God until you believe in yourself. Neither seek nor avoid, take what comes. Even the greatest fool can accomplish a task if it were after his or her heart. But the intelligent ones are those who can convert every work into one that suits their taste. Strength is life, weakness is death. Expansion is life, contraction is death. Love is life, hatred is death. The fire that warms us can also consume us. It is not the fault of the fire. Ask nothing, want nothing in return. Give what you have to give, it will come back to you, but do not think of that now. Comfort is no test of truth. Truth is often far from being comfortable. Feel nothing, know nothing, do nothing, have nothing, give up all to God, and say utterly, "Thy will be done." We only dream this bondage. Wake up and let it go. Learn everything that is good from others, but bring it in, and in your own way absorb it. Do not become others. Each work has to pass through these stages: ridicule, opposition, and then acceptance. Those who think ahead of their time are sure to be misunderstood. Do one thing at a time, and while doing it put your whole soul into it to the exclusion of all else. Bless people when they revile you. Think how much good they are doing by helping to stamp out the false ego. All differences in this world are of degree, and not of kind, because oneness is the secret of everything. Bless people when they revile you. Think how much good they are doing by helping to stamp out the false ego. Whatever you think that you will be. If you think yourself weak, weak you will be. If you think yourself strong, you will be. Things do not grow better, they remain as they are. It is we who grow better, by the changes we make in ourselves. Books are infinite in number and time is short. The secret of knowledge is to take what is essential. Take that and try to live up to it. Condemn none. If you can stretch out a helping hand, do so. If you cannot, fold your hands, bless your brothers, and let them go their own way. Astrology and all these mystical things are generally signs of a weak mind, therefore as soon as they are becoming prominent in our minds, we should see a physician, take good food, and rest. Don't look back, forward. Infinite energy, infinite enthusiasm, infinite daring, and infinite patience, then alone can great deeds be accomplished. The world is the great gymnasium where we come to make ourselves strong. Take risks in your life. If you win, you can lead. If you lose, you can guide. All the powers in the universe are already ours. It is we who have put our hands before our eyes and cry that it is dark. Sri Ramakrishna used to say, "As long as I live, so long do I learn." That man or that society which has nothing to learn is already in the jaws of death. Desire, ignorance, and inequality, this is the trinity of bondage. The brain and muscles must develop simultaneously. Iron nerves with an intelligent brain, and the whole world is at your feet. The powers of the mind are like the rays of the sun. When they are concentrated they illumine. This world will always continue to be a mixture of good and evil. Our duty is to sympathize with the weak and to love even the wrongdoer. Truth can be stated in 1,000 different ways, yet each one can be true. The tapas and the other hard yogas that were practiced in other yugas do not work now. What is needed in this yuga is giving, helping others. You may also like liberty as the first condition of growth. It is wrong, 1,000 times wrong, if any of you dares to say, "I will work out the salvation of this woman or child." Desire can be eradicated from the roots by firmly imbibing the 4 attributes of Jnana, Atmanishta, Vairagya, Dharma and the full-fledged devotion to God. He who struggles is better than he who never attempts. All truth is eternal. Truth is nobody's property, no race, no individual can lay any exclusive claim to it. Truth is the nature of all souls. By doing well the duty which is nearest to us, the duty which is in our hands, we make ourselves stronger. Man is to become divine by realizing the divine. Idols or temples, or churches or books, are only the supports, the help of this spiritual childhood. God did not give me everything that I wanted. But, He gave me everything that I needed. Why should a man be moral? Because this strengthens his will. The heart and core of everything here is good, that whatever may be the surface waves, deep down and underlying everything, there is an infinite basis of goodness and love. A few heart-whole, sincere, and energetic men and women can do more in a year than a mob in a century. A good practice carried to an extreme and worked in accordance with the letter of the law becomes a positive evil. Be grateful to the man you help, think of him as God. Is it not a great privilege to be allowed to worship God by helping our fellow men? Our duty is to encourage everyone in his struggle to live up to his own highest idea, and strive at the same time to make the ideal as near as possible to the truth. The help which tends to make us spiritually strong is the highest help, next to it comes intellectual help, and after that comes physical help. If the student thinks he is the spirit, he will be a better student. If the lawyer thinks he is the spirit, he will be a better lawyer, and so on. All condemnation of others really condemns ourselves. Adjust the microcosm which is in your power to do, and the macrocosm will adjust itself for you. God is present in every Yehua, there is no other God besides that. Who serves Yehua serves God indeed. Have faith in man, whether he appears to you to be a very learned one or a most ignorant one. The will is not free, it is a phenomenon bound by cause and effect, but there is something behind the will which is free. The more we grow in love, virtue, and holiness, the more we see love, virtue and holiness outside. The older I grow, the more everything seems to me to lie in manliness. This is my new gospel. But where the ignorant are asleep, there the sage keeps awake. Never think there is anything impossible for the soul. It is the greatest heresy to think so. If there is sin, this is the only sin, to say that you are weak, or others are weak. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe my YouTube channel.